Good morning students, class 10 chapter number 8 introduction to trigonometry. In the just previous video we have done 6th part of question number 5, 7th part try yourself, and if you have any problem you can discuss with me. Now we start its 8th part. 8th part LHS is sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square, and we have to prove 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. We know that tan square A and cot square A. Tan square A is contained in the formula of sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. So if we have sin sec square A, then we can find out tan square A, and if we have cosec square A, then can we find out cot square A. So we just open the square of both terms, यानी कि apply the formula of A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B. Similarly, A plus B whole square again, A square plus B square plus 2A into B. Sin square A and cos square A, sum of both terms is 1. So we just note down sin square A plus cos square A in a bracket. Cosec square A. Cosec square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A. So in the replace of cosec square A, we note down 1 plus cot square A. Sin A into cosec A. In the relation between sin A and cosec A is कि sin A और cosec A दोनों की मल्टीप्लाई 1 के इक्वल. So we just note down 2 multiply by 1. Sec square A. Sec square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A, and cos A into sec A is equal to 1. Now sin square A plus cosec square A is 1. 1 plus cot square A 2. 1 plus tan square A plus 2. 2 to 4, 5, 6, 7. So final answer is 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, and it is the RHS. So finally LHS equal to RHS proved. I hope the 8th part is clear.
I hope the 8th part is clear.
Now just start its
Start where?
its 10th part.
And how to start.
In the 10th part LHS. In the 10th part there are 3 terms. So first 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. We just note down first term, and after simplify we have to prove is equal to tan square A. 1 plus tan square A. In the just previous question we just note down 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. So it can be written sec square A, and in the denominator we note down cosec square A. Sec square A. Sec square A is the reciprocal of cos A. Its mean can be written 1 upon cos square A. Cosec square A 1 upon sin square A. Sin square A multiply by 1, cos square A multiply by 1. So we obtain sin square A upon cos square A. Sin square A upon cos square A is equal to tan square A. So value of this term is tan square A. Now we take second term. Second term is 1 minus tan A 1 minus tan A, and in the denominator 1 minus cot A and square of whole. Firstly, we note down tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A. 1 upon 1 minus sin A upon cos A, and in the denominator 1 upon 1 minus cos A upon sin A and square of whole. In the numerator we can take cos A as a LCM, and it is cos A minus sin A. Similarly, in the denominator we can take sin A as a LCM, so sin A minus cos A and square of whole. Same procedure, sin A multiplied by this and cos A multiplied by this, so we obtained sin A into cos A minus sin A, and in the denominator cos A and into sin A minus cos A and square of whole. Now we just note down sin square A into cos A minus sin A whole square, and in the denominator cos square A sin A minus cos A whole square. Sin square A upon cos square A is equal to tan square A, but firstly we cancel out these two brackets, but these two brackets are not same. So how can we cancel out this? To understand, A minus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. Similarly, B minus A whole square, B square plus A square minus 2AB. So we can say that A minus B whole square is equal to B minus A whole square. So cos A minus sin A whole square and sin A minus cos A whole square both are same. So cancel out, and finally we find out sin square A upon cos square A, and it is equal to tan square A. So these two terms equal to tan square A. We just skip question ninth part. Please try yourself, and if you have any problem you can discuss with me. So chapter 8 is complete. In this chapter, first topic, complementary trigonometric ratios based on the complementary angle, is deleted. So there are total 3 topics. First topic in which we discuss about that trigonometric ratios can be used as to define relation between sides and angles of a triangle, in which we discuss 6 entities: sin theta equal to P upon H, cos theta equal to B upon H, and so on. Second, we discuss about value of trigonometric ratios for some specific angles of in exercise 8.2, and in the last exercise 8.4 we discuss the relationship between trigonometric ratios. So I hope chapter 8 is complete and you have understood properly. If you have any problem you can discuss with me. Thank you very much.